everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Here we are in episode 84. Boy, that last one, sheesh. Alright, but now we can finally get back to business here. Let's go ahead and talk to Minfilia. Good intentions. I am most eager to address the Asian threat, however, we do not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that St. Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many responsibilities. Lest you not forget, Descendant, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. We are not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason. True, we are presented with a multitude of problems, however, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Kiara in particular is an ever-steadying hand who I trust to continue support the Braves. To what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Garladian agent. Suffice it to say, Chilegi Adeleji and his Monarist, Lick, have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Reborn needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer whatever support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Ul'dah unless you have an objection. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Moonbrida's research is proceeding as planned. So she tells me, though I am not familiar with the details. Erdinger is poring over his tomes at the Walking Sands, and others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an aetherial blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it's only a matter of time. Kiara, while we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alphanod and the Braves with theirs. It would do so much restore faith in the Immortal Flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways for those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Rio's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information others wish kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Olden riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. Oh, right outside. Okay. I just saw it with an arrow pointing down. I wanted to see if it was like really far away or where it was. But it's just right here. Is it Riol or Roll or however you pronounce it? Riol. Who has like a cloud hairstyle going on right there. Pleasure as always, Kiara. You'll be escorting the commander to Ul'dah, I take it? Actually, I had another task in mind for her. If you would be so kind as to repeat your last report for her benefit. Right then. Or Zack from Final Fantasy VIII. There you go. He looks more like Zack. Man, mine had been making inquiries into the source of weapons that found their ways into refugees' hands a way back. So happens we caught wind of something promising, a rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near Highbridge. I doubt that this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant was caught and Arrow was taken talking to Kiara, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doing out swords and spears to the downridden and distraught. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if he wasn't be so sure, might be prudent to interview before they collect their goods. Savvy? Okay, Jack Sparrow. Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Kiara? Then it's settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbred at Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dah. I expect good things. Yeah, sure. Let's just waste all our tickets. Why not? I'll get some more later on when I do the hunts. What achievements do we have? Colin Colley successfully complete the face attack on Highbridge. Act 3 with the highest rating possible. Okay, well, there's no fate right here right now, so, you know. Hey, Edward. Kira, my scouts have been keeping a close eye on the Black Marketeer, and it seemed that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a woman of your standing. The commander, Livisward, needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bloodied friends. Having found one in you, it's only naturally that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Now listen, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape with me, Kiara. Yeah, sure, if I can, get control of my character to move. Just want to check. Okay. Let's be over here. There we are. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men will slip past and catch the Black Marketeer unawares. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? And let us be off. Good luck, my friend. How's it going? Who goes there? An adventurer? Damn fool, you should never have come here. Oh, really? Why do you say that? Oh, big boss man, huh? That's it. No, of course that's not it. I don't understand. What's this all about? Ah! Investigate the disturbance. You didn't kill him, did you? Because that's my job. Oh, you killed him. As you can see, this was a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out, but before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard and to bring in inexperienced recruit. Commander Slowster will be most disappointed. Damn it, a golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, so we know not how, they slip past our perimeter at present. The first is currently tracking a party of Dustrise sellswords we suspect may be them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flames or the Brass Blades, alas. We're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons, yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for information we received indicate a massive shipment. And this is anything but. I will join the first in their hunt for the Dustwhite sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Ulda in my stead. And trust him with the third's Yu Yu Hase, he will take care of the rest. Alright, so the closest would be right here. The Weaver's Guild. And I'm going the wrong way. This way, yeah? Nope. This way. This way, this way, this way. I think. Maybe not. Nope. It's down here. Ah, the Warrior of Light, ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Corthus. Now, what brings you to us this day? Damn, how did I carry that? A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbred, you say. Understood. Once we've categorized the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Weil stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood. Clearly, Rala is unfamiliar with the ways old-done merchants who have ever strived to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that this information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. This is still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the Cerulean processing plant. Time for the Fourth to earn their keep. Fight well, Lene, for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the Immortal Flames will hear of your contribution until we meet again. Kiara, a word if you please. A word if it pleases ye. Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. Okay. I know it's, I guess I can, I'll walk it, screw it, sprint, it's literally right there. Thanks for indulging me request. Few places are better than a market for privacy. I find all the hustle and bustle of a committee means that most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the Burning Wall, when y'all and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. That's not quite how the first told it. These dusk whites, they were chasing. Latest word is that we lost the trail. But you never saw them yourself, not before the fighting started and not after? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boast. Our information was reliable, goddamn it. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've never deciphered a money lender's books, or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking Gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Because these days money flows like water, and the first and the third get their shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend, I have a lot on my mind these days. I appreciate you leading an ear. Right, then best get back to it. Do we have an insider in our group as well? That's the way it seems. Kiara, can you hear me? This is Tataru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you are able. Thank you for coming so quickly, Kira. We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. A most, undetermined lady by all indications. Our guest is with the antecedent and the scholar if you at present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we?
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. I believe the two of you have met.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard-Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgard-Soma had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard-Soma. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept? We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Forgive me if I state aught which you have already known, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. As Uringer stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Argus, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in the campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gallus Van Balsar attempted to seize control of Mordana. So massive was his forces that all thought his victory was a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day. Medged-Somar, legendary guardian of the Silvertear Falls, burst from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlenian airship overhead. In what would later become known as the Battle of the Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Argus. In the ensuring struggle, the flagship Ceruleum engines failed, and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. The same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into a desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing aether for mains around. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and is the center of the constant reminder of the fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Meg's wishes, our Doman allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us neglect our own task. There is much to be done, and precious little time to do it. Let us not neglect it. Yes, can't neglect our task. Ever. Never. Alright, let's go back to Revenant's Toll. I have enough money. Like, I'm not really too worried about you. I don't want to use all my... I mean, I have 89, but as you can see, they go quick. I could be down to like 5 by... How do I know this is actually going to probably lead to another dungeon? Alright, let's go, let's go. We'll turn this quest in and probably end the episode there. But that's pretty good. I think we got like 3 or 4 knocked out. So, maybe 6 or 7 more episodes. So, maybe I will be able to get all of it done today. So it's only about 3 to 4 hours left of recording time, and I have about 8 hours available to me. So, yeah. Alright, here we are. Doman Watch. Oops. Oh, that's right. I probably should lock my action doors. So I don't take anything off by mistake. You're in luck, miss. I was about to send word to Revenant's Soul about the Garlands. Of late, I've seen small airship, likely cast from Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe that they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The Centrum supply lines have been cut for some time, and I'd wager they're desperately in need of spare parts and other equipment. So it's true then, the Ishgardens honestly fear that the worm might rise again? Well, from here it seems rather unlikely, but if it is assurances they want, you've no choice but to inspect the corpse of it in its entirety. Easier said than done, given the creatures which inhabit the wreckage, and the aforementioned garlands who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so I'd advise more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base of the Argus, and then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. Looks like we got a dungeon. Yep, the Keeper of the Lake. Alright. Sounds good. Alright, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So we'll go ahead and pick up the next episode once we're in the dungeon. So as always, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to follow me on Twitter at ShibbyWildsGaming. I follow all followers back. And be sure to check out our Facebook page. Link is in the description below. With that being said, I will see you all in the next one.